Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's the Political Brown Kid here. I just really came to a revelation this morning. Once again, like I said, I was just kind of scrolling through. I told you that's my routine. Is I get up and I look at these dating apps because I told you the other night. Matter of fact, last night I, went out, no success. Didn't even really see anybody out in the streets doing anything. And it gets frustrating. Getting dressed up and not running into anything in the streets. So, normal routine. Once again, first thing you do when you wake up this morning, or one of the first things, grab your phone, check to see what the dating apps results look like. And I've just come to the conclusion that I can really relate to the passport bros, as they call them. Well, I should say passport bros. And this is why I can empathize definitely. I always could relate. I understood why the passport bros do what they do, but now I can really empathize with it. And so and I'm just going to elaborate on that for individuals who probably don't know, my thinking or thought process. And so that the women can possibly understand, because I think women are just looking at it like, men are just going overseas to find lesser thans, or because they're weak and can't handle a woman here, or whatever their rationale for it. Because, women are always going to put you down for when you do something that they don't like. So my understanding is why passport bros go overseas to find women. And they probably won't admit one of the things I'm going to say. So maybe I'll say the other things first, is that they're trying to find women who are, that fit they're cooperative, supportive. They play more of a traditional woman's role. And I don't even think that is true in regards to a traditional woman's role, because I think the women are looking at it like men just want to find a woman who's going to be docile, barefoot and pregnant, not make eye contact, always stare down at her feet, and just kind of just be the submissive type of creature. I don't think that that's the case. I think that the men are looking for a woman. She can have her own career. She can be what she can, be independent for the most part, but it's just that she looks at him like, hey, I value you, I like you, I value you, I want to spend time with you. And she also is, when she's with him, she act like she's enjoying, or she actually is enjoying, or maybe she's just acting like she's enjoying what they're doing. She act like she's interested in what he's saying. She's in awe or amazed at what he's saying, and he's teaching her or giving her some new information, some things, she's just inspired by him, and she supports him just like he would support her, and vice versa. It's not just a one-way street. These men are supporting their women. They're, enjoying their women. They're helping their women too. At least that's my personal opinion. So they're not just going overseas looking for somebody that they're just going to treat, like a maid or something. So that's one thing I think that people can agree with me on, that the passport bros can agree with me on. And the women, like I said, the women are spending time with them, and it's not that they're not making it, a difficult race to be like, you have to catch me and you have to do all of this and you have to jump through all of these hurdles and hoops to, break through my, barriers to, get to me. There's not too many barriers to entry. You say hi. If I like you, I'm going to say hi back. If I don't, I'm going to say hi and respectfully decline. Or she's going to say hi, and then we're going to exchange numbers. We're going to go out. As opposed to, in America, in order for, the women in America, at least what I'm running into, it's like they're not really showing that they're interested in you. They're just kind of like blasé. Yeah, whatever. I'll go out with you. Okay, whatever. And, what can you do for me? And, you're one of many, guys that I'm courting right now. So we'll see how you work out. And it's just, you're spending a bunch of time with a woman who probably is going to ghost you in a week or a couple of days when her other three options prove to be better than you. And that's the way that I'm taking it. And that's where I can empathize with that. So that's number one. But then also, too, I think where the passport bros may disagree, they probably won't admit it, but I think that this is definitely true. but they know that the women here just aren't into us. They don't like us. They don't view us as attractive. They don't view us as attractive. And if they either look at us and say that, facially, our face, our facial appearance, we're not attractive, or our body types, we're not attractive, or we don't exude, a particular swag that they're looking for. And so they're not attracted to us. And that's probably where, some passport bros, they're with their egos. And I'm not trying to say that this is true or not, but I'm just trying to say some guys probably won't admit this. And maybe this isn't some guy's reality, but I definitely think that it is some, because I think that it's mine. Because I have on the dating apps, this is what I just came to I've been come to the realization, but it really hit me this morning that I wanted to make this recording, is that the thing that I find interesting is that, and I've always known this, again, I'm going to emphasize that I've always known this about me. I said that because I'm located in one area. So once I've gone through the dating apps, once you've been on the dating apps for a year, 8 months, and you're not having any luck in your own area, you're going to start branching out. You're going to start looking at other areas, that's probably 2 hours away, 4 hours away, 6 hours away, so forth. And I've changed my area a few times, but I've always known it. I've said, if the women here don't like me, I'm not going to have any luck with the women there. I'm not going to have any luck with the women here, and so forth. And that is, in my theory, has proven to be the case. I've changed my area to southern regions, to northern regions, to other regions, and it just has not worked out. For all of the women, I get the same results. Occasionally I'll find a woman who I feel is attractive, or that I like. She will like me, but as soon as I say, "Hey, how you doing? Glad we cross paths virtually. I'd like to maybe we can plan a date for coming up. Let's exchange numbers." And sometimes I'll immediately ask for the number, or sometimes I'll say, if you're comfortable exchanging numbers now, just give me your number, or I can give you mine, and you can just text me whenever you're ready, or we can just continue to text. And I'll say something to that effect, but I try and keep it light as possible, because women don't want to read a whole paragraph, I guess. And then as soon as I send that message, they unmatch with me, and so it's kind of like, well, dang, what did I say wrong? But my thing too is I don't think that I sell myself well via text. I can't really talk and converse with you I don't even want to do that. I'd rather just talk on the phone, or talk some way. And then if you like me, if you feel my vibe is okay, then that's fine. But that's what I've been finding frustrating. It's like the rare times when I do get a match, either I'm one of many, and she was like, okay, I'm not prioritizing him. I'll talk to him when I can, or when I feel like it. Or they'll just match with me, and then as soon as I say something, they'll unmatch with me. And that's been the frustrating part. And then the few times that I've gone out on dates, it just wasn't a fit. Either the women viewed it wasn't a fit, or I viewed it wasn't a fit, or we both viewed it wasn't a fit. So that's the whole thing. It's like, if I'm not having any success here, and I've changed my location to various other cities, various other densely populated Black areas, if I'm not having any luck in those areas, obviously I can only assume that all of the women, Black females in particular, because that's what I'm looking at and targeting, but I can't even really say that, because I've even selected a few white women who have been on these Black dating apps. I've selected a few Asian women that have been on these dating apps. And only one Asian woman actually took the bite. Me and her kind of conversed, but she just lived too far away. None of the white women took the bait. So I can only assume that all of the women in the I shouldn't say all, that's an absolute, but the majority, the overwhelming majority of women in the United States are looking for a particular guy, and I don't fit their bill. So, and that's not to say that I would have luck overseas. I have not gone overseas. I'm not a passport bro. I have my passport, but I just haven't gone. But it's just kind of, I understand why passport bros go overseas, because, okay, well, the women here, and the passport bros probably won't admit to this, but I think that the women here just don't find me attractive. I've tried various cities, various states, and none of them are, liking me, at least the ones that I think are relatively attractive. So there's nothing here for me in the United States. So I just wanted to kind of make this video and put that out there. But if you have any other comments or thoughts about what I've just said, please drop a line or comment in the comment section, men and women. Definitely would like to hear from women as well. But also to like and subscribe. Once again, this is a Political Brown Kid. Have a good morning.